Alright, so the video has just gone live where I revealed these speakers and amplifiers that were donated by Keith, and it's doing extremely well, and I cannot thank you guys enough for the support, and I'm sure Keith is going to be loving it too. With that being said, what I'm going to be doing in today's video is doing the testing segment. So I'm going to write down on this board right here all of the videos I'm going to be making with these speakers, just so you guys can have a clear summary in order of what's coming, just so you can keep your eyes out for that. So today's video, we are going to be doing the test segment. Then in the next video, we are going to be doing the what's inside segment, in which the test, I will be hooking one of each speaker up or whatever to my Sony receiver here that powers my Daytons that are so sexy, and I love these things, and just testing them, seeing how they sound and their performance and so on and so forth, and seeing if the receivers work and so on and so forth, because I'm not actually 100% sure if all of this works or whatnot. So I'm going to do that as the testing, and then for the what's inside, I'll pull the grills off, take the speakers out, or take the grills off the amplifiers, and have a look at what's underneath that mesh grill that we can see here, and what's underneath all these grills of the Cantons and the TX and the LGs and the Sonys, if I can even take the Sonys off without breaking them. There goes my autofocus, and then what I'll do is I'll blow the TX, and then I'll blow the LGs if they're terrible. If they're not, I probably won't, who knows. If the Sonys are bad, I'll blow them. We'll see what happens. Alright, so let's write down quickly my plan for videos, and then let's get on with the testing segment. Alright, so here we are here with the first 6 videos, and just keeping in mind, I don't have the LGs on there just yet because I don't know how they are, which I'll conclude in the testing speakers video if I'll be blowing them up or not. So anyway, first video testing the speakers, this one, which I'll get to in a second. Testing the amplifiers will be the next video. What's inside of the speakers will be the third. What's inside the amplifiers will be the fourth. The Sony speaker blowout, which is the black ones at the back there. Then the TX, which are these 2 cheap ones here. And depending on the testing here of how good these LG speakers are, I might blow them up. Who knows? Seeing as I have 3 of the left and right ones. Sorry, I'd say like a left, right, center. And then, I don't even know. I'm missing one of the surround ones because there's the center. I might blow 1 surround and 1 center. That way I still have a stereo pair here that I could be using for something. Who knows? So I might do that. And I will not be blowing the Cantons, but I might then, video, I might make a speaker, portable speaker cabinet with them or something like that. Anyway, let's test the speakers and see which ones work and how they perform. Alright, so I think I should definitely be setting a benchmark for sound quality, just using my Daytons here on the left and the right. It's just those, no subs, so let's just quickly set a benchmark with those first. Alright, so the TX definitely sound absolutely terrible with a massive lack of bass, but they're actually surprisingly bright, so let's hear them. Alright, so I'm sure everyone was just waiting to know whether or not I was going to be blowing the LG speakers. Well, all 3 of the center and the 2 channels, except for this one, have broken terminals. So it is a definite yes for the LGs being blown. Anyway, let's have a listen to this one that works. Yep, it sounds horrible. Anyway, let's give the Sonys a test. Alright, so I've just given the Sonys a bit of a listen. I can tell you, this might be the first time tonight, besides my Daytons, I've almost hit 100 Hertz. They're very muddy, but we actually have a little bit of low end. Let's give them a listen. Alright, so I now have the Cantons hooked up They might not be the bass heaviest, they might not have the brightest treble, but they are by far the most natural and best sounding of the lot tonight. I'm not sure about you, but I find these things to be absolutely adorable. Alright, so if I've come to any conclusion from tonight's video, it is that these Dayton audio speakers that I built sound absolutely incredible. But with that being said, the Daytons are absolutely amazing speakers. Those Cantons are the best of the pick, definitely by a mile. I'd be actually quite interested to do a sort of a portable speaker with those. I reckon it'd be absolutely awesome. However, I'm going to be really excited to be looking inside of these speakers, which is, of course, the third video over there on the whiteboard. Next up will be testing the amplifiers to see which amplifiers work, and then it will be what's inside the speakers. I reckon the Cantons will be really, really nice. But these things are so small if you see them in person. Like, let's have a look here. That's how small they are compared to my hand. And they pack in a 2.5 or a 3-inch driver and a tweeter. So they're really, really cool, and I find that really, really amusing and interesting. But anyway, there we go with the testing of the speakers. They're pretty much, the TX are pretty garbage, the LGs are all broken bar one that sounds garbage. The Sonys have the most low end of the lot, but they are so incredibly muffled. They are definitely a full range like I expected. The center speakers I didn't even bother trying because the LG's broken. The Canton's probably the same with a port or something. I'd be interested to look at that. Actually, looking at it in the lighting, I think it actually is 2 mid-ranges and 1 tweeter in the middle. That would be absolutely awesome if it is. But anyway, stick around for the what's inside video, because that will be coming soon, and you'll be able to have a look at what's inside of all these cheap speakers and the good ones and see the comparison, seeing as they're all roughly the same size and build. Actually, I take that back. The Cantons are beefy as and heavy, and the LGs are reasonable, and the TX are terrible. The Sonys are just wood, so it's different. But anyway, I keep rambling on. If you've enjoyed this video, it's just a test and demo, just to see if the speakers are any good, in which the video is concluded. If you've liked it, chuck a like on the video, subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already, comment what your favorite set of speakers was. Definitely the Daytons, but besides the Daytons, which one did you prefer the sound of? And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video, which will be testing out the amplifiers.